hope your magpie brain is excited because we are going to talk about a whole lot of sparkle. Hi friends, hi, my name is Mia and this is my virtual vanity, a place where we both love makeup and we're quite critical of it. Today I want to tell you guys about my favorite eyeshadows of 2019. To be quite frank with you, 2019 for me was a year full of sparkle, in which I discovered my love for not only duochromes but sheer washes of sparkle and glitter on the lid, with some mattes in the crease, even overlaying multiple duochromes, multiple glitters, multiple shimmers to get an ethereal, fairy, light scattered across the water look. These are my favorite picks, and I'll just start talking of them one by one. Let's start with these four, which are in their own packaging. I'm going to start with my most interesting find of the year. This is the eyeshadow by Novo, and this is in 5280, but it was labeled number 3 when I got it. I peeled off the label. I have never heard of this brand before. I found them on AliExpress, and Google tells me that they're like a drugstore priced Philippines brand. It looks quite golden yellow in the pan with a beautiful reflect, but when swatched, it's got this golden, almost golden green sheen, which is highly reflective. How I loved using this is with other looks, placing it right in the middle of the lid. It makes it look so reflective and it makes my eyes look way rounder than they are because of the reflect. This is from Missha, and this is their Prism Glitter Shadow, and this is in Blue Hole Prism. And this is how it looks swatched. It's got a peachy sort of base with an icy blue reflect, quite similar to Colourpop Glass Bowl, which I'll speak about later, but different enough to warrant its own place in my collection and its own favorite status. Colourpop. Is there ever a favorites video on YouTube without Colourpop? I feel that Colourpop wouldn't be where they are without YouTubers shilling them left and right, and for good reason, because their stuff is absolutely precious and really high quality. These are their shadows in Frog and Ritz. Both have quite a sheer base with glitters sprinkled through them, but their vibes are quite different. Whereas Frog is more ethereal, fairy realm, like the good fae, not the unseelie. Ritz is more of a grown-up glitter with a neutral base and a neutral glitter sprinkled throughout. This is Frog, this is Ritz. As you can see, Frog has a much colder appearance, and Ritz, on the other hand, has a neutral base with silver glitter. Frog seems to have multiple colored glitter. Speaking of Colourpops, this little quad of duochromes that I love having on the display in my vanity, simply because these are so easy to throw on. Well, 2 of them are Colourpop. I like using these is when I'm feeling particularly lazy in the morning. I'll just use one of them as a one shadow look, where I'll just pop some neutrals in the crease, or colorful pinks, yellows. I really like yellow in the crease this year. I think it's been one of my faves looks to do. Yellow in the crease and then a duochrome on the lid. Anyway, I'll just pop whatever I want in the crease and one of these. So we've got Colourpop Glass Bowl, Colourpop Tea Garden, Sydney Grace Winter Garden, and a Luxie Beauty Flower Child. This is Glass Bowl, and as you can see, it is a bit similar to the Missha Prism shadow, but it's a bit more subtle, I believe, and more turquoise than Icy Blue. Tea Garden, which is a brown-green duochrome. Then Winter Garden, which is a violet to a turquoise shift. And Flower Child, which has a greenish sort of base, green-yellow sort of base with a pink flip. I mean, here it looks more golden, but I wouldn't categorize it as a golden pink flip simply because it pulls more green on the eyes. More singles in order. Beauty Escape Cosmetics Demogorgon, Devinah Everlasting Gobstoppers, Devinah Kazoodles, Devinah Pixie Sticks. Again, these three are very glittery. They were either by themselves or as toppers for other shades or with mattes and a crease just to give a little bit of a pizzazz going on. The Beauty Escape shadow is very intricate, very multi-layered. It's got all sorts of shifts. In the pan, it looks maybe like a blue-brown duochrome or a turquoise-brown duochrome, but its beauty it's showcased when you apply it on the lid and blend it out. Here we have the Beauty Escape Cosmetics, which in some lights pulls purple instead of a blue-brownish base. As I said, it's really special, and you can see how special it is only on the lids. The swatch honestly doesn't do it justice. We've got Everlasting Gobstoppers, Kazoodles, and Pixie Sticks. Again, 4 favorites that I've absolutely loved this year. Now, for some reason, I just really couldn't pinpoint lots of palette favorites because this year I really tried to shop my stash, use everything that I have regularly in a cyclical manner, just try to get the most use possible out of everything without neglecting things. I tried to find something that I used the most, even though it was really hard, and also something that when I look at it, it sparks joy. It's something that I wouldn't declutter at gunpoint from my collection, and these 3 are it for this year. Don't get me wrong, I still love everything that I picked as favorites from last year, but you know how it is, makeup tastes change, styles change, you go through certain periods. It's not like I love those less, I just love these more today. This is the Too Faced Just Peachy Mattes palette, which is a very neutral, rosy toned palette. My favorite shades here are Peach Punch, Peach Sangria, Peaches and Cream, Just Peachy, and Peach Cobbler. Got this more neutral row. You've got pinks over here, berries, and then a darker brown. What I would possibly add in this palette is an even darker brown than this, but as it is, I can't fault it. I love it. My favorite combo is Peaches and Cream, Just Peachy, and Peach Punch. Or I will put a duochrome on the lid and then wing it out with Peach Sangria or Chocolate Dipped. I also love Peach Meringue and Peach Butter to set my eye. If I want a really subtle daytime, work appropriate look, I will put Peach Tea or Peach Cobbler or Peaches and Cream in the crease and then a subtle shimmer on the lid. I really do love this palette. It's honestly one of the outstanding palettes in my collection for as long as I've had it. Blendability is amazing. I feel like I can do no wrong with this palette. I don't have to fuss with it. I don't have to work at blending it. It works with any technique that I use, works with almost any eye look. It's just, I love it very much. Another palette that I love very much, and if you're not new, this comes as no surprise because you guys know I stan a Nabla really fucking hard. Nabla Soul Blooming, which keeps being one of my favorites for as long as I've had it. This, if I think about it, would be my palette of life because it's got everything that I love. It's got these 3 duochromes, it's got pinks, it's got warm peachy tones over here, it's got some blues. This brown I really like to line with and use it as powder liner, so to say. Garden Gate Philosophy and Honey Drip are beautiful on the lid with whichever combo of colors that you want. Anemone is more of like a blue-purple color. It's not this intense blue that it is here in the pan. It's honestly, it pulls a bit more purple. Flowery, I avoid using except as an accent color. If I put it all over the crease, it kind of makes me look a bit bruised. Gia and Bolero are beautiful as crease shades with whatever shimmer here. So yeah, this is one palette that I absolutely love and adore. Another palette that I have loved this year in particular, because this year I got it, this is the Huda Beauty Neon Greens, which got bad reviews for being a sheer glittery mess, quote unquote, but it's exactly why I love it. You've got these sheer base washes of glitter that just transform any look. Just transform it. It's beautiful. I've got a review of it with swatches of every shade, so if you're interested in that, I do recommend watching it. The mattes are very sheer, but they're beautiful for subtle, colorful looks. I love this pink, and if you mix this shade with this shade, you get a very nice peachy, neon pastelish vibe. I feel that this is a beautiful, beautiful palette, but not for everyone, because if you like strong looks, then this isn't for you. If you want to look like you're ready to run off with a fake king. Okay guys, this was it. These were my picks this year. Let me know what were your eyeshadow favorites in 2019. I would absolutely love to hear it. You guys know I love talking about makeup. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Bye!